Curious Kidcast, here we go. Ooh, yeah. Questions poppin', minds will blow. Big ideas, they're taking flight. Let's explore, feel the light. Why, what, where, and how? Big answers, we'll find them now. Curious minds, the world will comb. Ask away, let's bring it home.
Hey there, Curious Kids, and welcome back to the Curious Kidcast. I'm your host, Andy, and today we're going on a dynamite adventure that's going to be absolutely roarsome. Get it? Because dinosaurs roar? Okay, I'll try to keep the dino puns to a minimum. But I'm not making any promises. Today's mega question comes from Liam, an 11-year-old from Columbus, Ohio. Liam watched Jurassic Park and couldn't stop wondering, what would it actually be like if dinosaurs came back to life? Would we ride them to school? Would they eat our homework? And more importantly, would they like pizza? So buckle up, grab your explorer hat, and let's imagine a world where your biggest worry isn't losing your homework. It's making sure a T-Rex doesn't eat it, along with your backpack, and possibly your desk. So, first things first. How would dinosaurs even come back? These magnificent creatures lived millions of years ago, which is like really long ago. They ruled the Earth for about 165 million years. That's longer than humans have existed, longer than your little brother has been annoying you, and definitely longer than you've been asking your parents for a pet dinosaur. But then, about 66 million years ago, a giant space rock, basically a cosmic bowling ball, smashed into Earth and said, "Game over, dinosaurs." Most of them went extinct except for birds, which are basically tiny dinosaurs that learned to fly and decided pizza crusts were better than hunting. But let's say tomorrow you wake up, you're brushing your teeth. Probably badly because you're rushing. And you hear on the news, breaking news, dinosaurs are back and they're wondering where all the good leaves went. What happens next? Picture this. You're walking to school, minding your own business, when suddenly a Brachiosaurus, that's the really tall one with the long neck, is using your neighbor's roof as a napkin holder while munching on their apple tree. These creatures are enormous. A Brachiosaurus is as tall as a 4-story building. That means it could literally look into your upstairs bedroom window and say, "Hey kid, got any good leaves up there?" But wouldn't that be cool? Imagine a Stegosaurus. You know, the one that looks like it's wearing armor with spikes? Just casually strolling across Main Street, causing the biggest traffic jam in history. Cars would be backed up for miles, and everyone would be honking their horns like, "Move out the way, Spiky." But the Stegosaurus would just be thinking, why are these tiny metal things making so much noise? Cities would have to completely change. We'd need dinosaur-sized parking spaces. Can you imagine the parking meter for a T-Rex spot? It would probably cost about $500 an hour. And forget about elevators. Dinosaurs don't exactly fit in small spaces. We'd need massive escalators, or maybe just really big helicopters to give dinosaurs rides around town. Uber, but for dinosaurs, would become the next big business idea. Now, I know what you're thinking, Andy. I want a pet dinosaur. My goldfish is boring. Well, hold on there, future dino owner. Let's think about this logically. Sure, you could maybe have a tiny dinosaur as a pet. There were some chicken-sized ones called Compsognathus. But try explaining to your parents why your pet ate the neighbor's cat. Or the neighbor. Let's compare pets, shall we? Your dog needs about 2 cups of food a day. A pet T-Rex? About 500 pounds of meat per week. That's like feeding it 1,500 hamburgers every 7 days. Your parents already complain about the grocery bills. And don't even get me started on walking a Velociraptor in the park. These guys were basically the ninjas of the dinosaur world. Smart, fast, and equipped with claws that could open cans. Very dangerous cans. You need a fence made of titanium, a swimming pool for a water bowl, and brace yourself. Dino-sized poop bags. I'm talking industrial-strength garbage bags here, people. The kind they use for construction sites. So maybe stick with hamsters for now. Speaking of changes, let's talk about school. Instead of fire drills, you'd have dino drills. The announcement would go, "Attention students, please remain calm. A herd of duck-billed dinosaurs has decided our playground looks like a salad bar." Imagine writing in your diary, "Dear diary, today a flying dinosaur landed on our classroom roof during math test. Best interruption ever." I didn't have to solve that word problem about trains leaving stations at different times, which, by the way, is still a mystery to me. Schools might offer dinosaur riding lessons instead of regular PE, though I'm pretty sure dodgeball would become Dodge the Dinosaur Tail. And forget about losing your homework. Your new excuse would be, "Sorry, teacher, a triceratops ate my backpack, and my desk, and possibly my math book." But honestly, that last part might have been a service to humanity. Grocery stores would need entire dinosaur aisles. Picture this. Instead of a pet food aisle, there'd be a Mesozoic meals section with giant bags of leaves, frozen fish bigger than surfboards, and vitamins the size of tennis balls. And the checkout line, paper or plastic, would become, "Do you have a truck, or do you need our industrial crane to load your dino food?" Fun fact, some dinosaurs like Apatosaurus ate up to 900 pounds of plants every day. That's like eating 2 bathtubs full of salad every single day. No wonder they were so big. They spent all their time eating. With dinosaurs back, we'd need tons of new jobs. How cool would it be to put professional dinosaur toothbrusher on your resume? There'd be dino keepers, like zookeepers but with hazard pay, paleoveterinarians, doctors who specialize in dinosaur sniffles and stubbed claws, and my personal favorite, dino behavior experts, whose job would be training dinosaurs not to chase ice cream trucks. Can you imagine being a dino dentist? "Okay, Mr. T-Rex, open wide, wider, wider. Perfect, now try not to sneeze while I'm in here." Scientists would have the time of their lives studying these creatures. Finally, they could answer important questions like, who would win in a race? A velociraptor or a cheetah? What happens when a T-Rex meets a lion? And most importantly, do dinosaurs like belly rubs? Now, let's be honest. Not everything would go smoothly in Dino World. What happens when a pack of velociraptors decides your local playground looks like a great place to practice their hunting skills? We'd need dinosaur emergency teams with helicopters, giant nets, and tranquilizer darts the size of javelins. TV shows would change too. Instead of Shark Week, we'd have Dinosaur Disaster Week, featuring shows like When Good Dinosaurs Go Bad and My Neighbor's Pet Raptor Ate My Garden Gnome. Weather reports would be interesting. Tomorrow's forecast calls for sunny skies, light winds, and a 30% chance of pterodactyl sightings. Don't forget your umbrella and your helmet. But hey, it wouldn't all be chaos and emergency sirens. Dinosaurs could actually help us in some pretty amazing ways. Some of the gentler giants could help with farming, using their massive size to plow fields or knock down old trees, though you'd have to pay them in leaves instead of money. Tourism would explode. People would travel from around the world to see real live dinosaurs. There'd be dino theme parks, and not the movie kind where everything goes terribly wrong. Hopefully, dino safari tours, dino petting zoos, for the friendly ones only, and maybe even dino roller coasters. Kids like you would grow up to be the world's greatest dinosaur experts because you'd actually get to study them up close. No more wondering what they looked like or how they moved. You could just go to the park and watch them play dinosaur tag. So here's the million-dollar question, or should I say, the million dinosaur question. Should we bring dinosaurs back? They're incredible creatures, but they went extinct for a reason. Our world is very different now. We have cities, cars, planes, and pizza delivery, none of which existed 66 million years ago. Would dinosaurs be happy in our modern world? Would they have enough space to roam around? And would we be safe sharing our planet with creatures that think of us as either snacks or slightly annoying obstacles? Some scientists think it's better to learn about dinosaurs from fossils and really awesome documentaries. Others dream of seeing these magnificent creatures alive again. There's no right or wrong answer. It's one of those big questions that makes you think. All right, curious kids, it's time for our dino quiz. I'm going to ask you 3 questions about our dinosaur adventure today. Give yourself a few seconds to think about each answer. Question number 1, how much meat would a T-Rex eat every week? Was it A, 50 pounds, B, 500 pounds, or C, 5,000 pounds? The answer is B, 500 pounds. That's like eating 1,500 hamburgers in 1 week. No wonder they had such big teeth. Question number 2. How long did dinosaurs rule the Earth? Was it A, 65 million years, B, 165 million years, or C, 265 million years? The answer is B, 165 million years. That's an incredibly long time. Much longer than humans have been around. We've only been on Earth for about 300,000 years. Question number 3. What would be the biggest challenge of having a pet dinosaur? A, teaching it tricks. B, finding a big enough food bowl. Or C, the enormous poop bags. Honestly, all three would be pretty challenging, but I'm going with C, the enormous poop bags. Some things are just too big to handle, literally. So there you have it, Liam, and all you curious listeners. What would happen if dinosaurs came back to life? It would be the adventure of a lifetime, with new jobs, new challenges, and probably a lot more running than we do now. Whether dinosaurs ever return to our world or not, they'll always live on in our imaginations, in movies, books, and dreams. And honestly, that might be the perfect place for them. Thanks for joining me on the Curious Kidcast today. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to share it with your friends and subscribe so you never miss an adventure. And if you have any burning questions you'd like me to explore, visit our website at CuriousKidcast.com. Until next time, keep being curious, keep asking questions, and remember, if you ever do meet a dinosaur, be polite and offer them some leaves. They've had a long trip through time. This has been Andy with the Curious Kidcast. Stay curious, kids.